your boy Jay Boogie back. Another video today. Make sure you guys don't forget to press that like, comment, share, and subscribe button under my YouTube channel. And for those that's watching from TikTok, make sure you guys like and comment under this video. No doubt about it. So today I'll be talking about, in my personal opinion, who is in my top 5 underrated players in the league heading to next season. Pretty much in 15, 14 days for the NBA season to start. So at number 5, I got no other than the youngster from Toronto, no other than Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes has been a tremendous impact to the Raptors since he's arrived, winning Rookie of the Year during the 21-22 NBA season. And pretty much, if you go look up his stats, since his rookie season, he has improved in every single category, from scoring points, rebounding, playmaking, stealing the basketball, and blocking the basketball. And pretty much just last season, you see his stats. This dude was out of his world. Career high in points, career high in playmaking, in assists, rebounding, shot blocking, stealing the ball, the 3 ball. I mean, Scottie Barnes pretty much already is an all-around forward, a good all-around forward. And like I said, pretty much he's don't get talked about a lot, but today he's going to get his flowers on how well he's performing for the Raptors and already in his young NBA career. And you're seeing his highlights, man, pretty much how skillful he is. Pretty much it's rare to see a guy like him that wasn't known to be a good shooter in the league at that position, power forward position, and then steadily improving every single season. And pretty much you already know he was a good defender, a good slash at the rim, a good finisher at the rim. And then, of course, with him, he has such good charisma about his personality. And, you know, I say in these highlights, he speaks for himself of how good of a player he is already. And then also, he became an all-star last season. That's just how good of much of improvement he made last season, and how great he played for the Raptors last season. And of course, unfortunately, they didn't make the play-in tournament because that was on the road on a run to make the playoff, to make it to the play-in, but that didn't happen. But he got a good core around him with R.J. Barrett, I think his name Grady Dick, and Emmanuel quickly. So that's going to be a young core to watch, obviously, heading to next season. But Scottie Barnes is exactly what you need from a power forward nowadays, all around. A good playmaker, a much better three-point shooter. He was already an aggressive finisher at the rim. Can take other bigs off the dribble, develop a nice mid-range game. And Scottie Barnes, like I said, is already one of the best young all-around power forwards in the league. And Scottie Barnes, like I said, with his personality and charisma, and then he can back up that charisma onto the court, it's contagious in a good way. And like I said, Scottie Barnes has been phenomenal each single season within its own right and within its own improvement. And like I said, every single statistical area, from playmaking, scoring points, blocking shots, 3-point shooting percentages, everything was pretty much career high, especially his playmaking. And kind of like the guys like him and the youngsters, their playmaking is so underrated. And Scottie Barnes is going to make much more noise. It's his predicted stats right here. And, you know, I think I saw somewhere online where they got him averaging less than 1 point than he did last season. But I feel like he's going to average right around 20 to 21 points per game into next season, because clearly he's the number 1 option on the team, and pretty much he's the best player on that team. And, you know, I just can't wait to see what the youngsters are going to do next season, within next month. So, Scottie Barnes at number 5 on my list. At number 4, no other than my main man from the Memphis Grizzlies, Desmond freaking Bane. Talk about another guy that has improved every single season, especially with scoring and 3-point. Obviously, he's already been a great 3-point shooter, but his scoring turns out becoming a full, complete 3-level scorer, a threat 3-level scorer. And seeing this clip, man, this dude has one of the best transition signature moves for a 3-point shot. Go real fast and stop and pop. A great downhill type player. He's got so much better at that, playing downhill, especially under control. He's not the biggest shooting guard, but he's definitely strong. He might have them little T-Rex arms that you guys like to make fun of, but hey. So, I mean, Desmond Bane, pretty much, man, pretty much my favorite player from the Grizz. Honestly, that's my favorite team in the league. I'm from Memphis. I got to represent. And pretty much, Desmond Bane, like I say, each single season, it's his full offensive game has gotten so much better to the point where he's become an official second scoring option lock on this team. Because obviously, Ja Morant is the number one scoring option, but Desmond Bane, man, proving that he could take over games last season. Much better of an isolation scorer at times, but he's already a great mid-range shooter, great 3-point shooter, got stronger and more consistent finishing at the rim. And Desmond Bane, like I said, each single season, man, you see the growth and development in offensive game. And then, like I said, just last season, at times, him and Jaren Jackson Jr. both showed that at times they can both be a number one scoring option at times throughout certain games, or throughout games in the season. So Desmond Bane, like I said, this dude finna be, in my own prediction, I pray that he become an all-star. I mean, he went from averaging 9 points per game his rookie season. I think he averaged like 18 points, 20 points, 21 points, and now 23 points. You cannot tell me he doesn't deserve to be an all-star next season. I mean, Desmond Bane has improved every single time, and it's only going to keep getting better for next season when the Grizz is going to be fully healthy. And pretty much like I said, Desmond Bane has showed that leadership. It's just his growth development is something that needs to be talked about more, and people need to look out for. Because like I said, Desmond Bane can shoot the three, got better at playmaking, become a 3-level scoring threat, got better at isolation, can finish at the rim with either hand, and it's one of the best transition scorers in the league. The stop a pop three and the downhill layups on a fast break. And Desmond Bane, man, and he has one of the best fly-by moves. Pump fake the three, step to the side, and knock it down. Hey, that's my dog, Desmond Bane. And then at number 3, no other than Paolo Banchero, P5. I talked about him a lot on my channel. Still, I don't see a lot of people talk about him as much. I mean, this dude has been spectacular last season. Pretty much you've seen what he did in the regular season. You see how he was really consistently great playing against the Cavaliers in the first round series in the playoffs just last season. And this is his stats, it's his accolades right here so far, and from last season. And like I said, this dude remind me of a young Carmelo, a little bit of a 2018, 2019 Pistons Blake Griffin, and he's only going to continuing to get better. I mean, this dude shows you he's got better at finishing, already a threat in the mid-range area, scoring ability, improving his 3-point ability. I mean, dude has it all in his bag. I mean, he's going to elevate that franchise even more now that they even added KCP to their roster, and him and Franz Wagner is such a great young duo in the Eastern Conference. So, I mean, with Pongo, like I said, this dude has gotten so much better just within his second season. And I feel like his scoring ability, shooting ability is going to continue to get better throughout his career. And especially at the free throw line, that's going to be better throughout his career. Because I always say, if you can be better at shooting threes, you have to be much better at making free throws. But outside of that, Paolo Banchero, man, this dude was just out of his world last season. see his stats, his skill sets, and these highlights. And Paolo Banchero deserve all the flowers. I'm continuing to praise him. I hope him and the Orlando Magic finish top 4 in the East. I mean, because him and Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs are a good young trio. I mean, because Jalen Suggs has improved tremendously last season as well. And, and Paolo Banchero, like I said, being number 1 scoring option and also the best player on your team, I mean, you cannot lead them in the wrong direction. He's leading that team into the right direction. And like I said, he's such an underrated player already in the league, and he just don't get talked about as much. So that's my take on Paolo Banchero, aka P5. And then at number 2, no other than the swiper, De'Aaron Fox. Dog. Been watching him since the Kentucky days. This dude has become a full 3-level scorer. He already had the mid-range game, good fishing at the rim, and then he's becoming a very reliable 3-point shooter. I don't think y'all understand how important that is for his game, because now you added one of the best mid-range shooters of all time, of DeMar DeRozan, on your team. So the floor spacing is going to be that much better, and the fact that De'Aaron Fox got much better at catching and shooting at the 3-point line, and he's a lefty. And he's a crafty left-handed player. So, De'Aaron Fox, man, should have been an all-star last season, but he's definitely going to be an all-star into next season. He's going to play with more oomph, I know, because he already became an all-star 2 seasons ago, I believe, but, but last season, he should have been an all-star dude. Average career high in points, I think right around close to 27 points per game. And like I said, he has become such a reliable 3-point shooter. Now you can't sag him off. You can't just keep going under screens. And he's a very clutch, reliable player in the fourth quarter. So now you got 2 people on the team that could be reliable in the clutch. Him and DeMar DeRozan. And then, of course, you already seen his highlights, his scoring ability, his defensive ability. And then on transition, he's one of the best. I mean, dude, he's quick. And he's great at playing passing lanes on defense. And not DeMar DeRozan. De'Aaron Fox is definitely, to me, in my opinion, it's a top 7 point guard in the league. I mean, like I said, career high in points, career high in 3-point shooting. He's got much better at shooting threes, more confident in the catch and shooting situations. Can shoot off the dribble. Can take over games in the fourth quarter. A great playmaker, a good defender. Another all-around point guard, but offensively, he became now a full 3-level scoring threat, just like Desmond Bane. But for more De'Aaron Fox, who wasn't known to be a big shooter like that heading into the league. So that improvement in his game has been tremendous for him. No doubt about it. And then at number 1, no other than Bam Adebayo. Everybody finally recognizing how good this guy is. Especially playing at that forward position. I mean, already with that type of physique, guard-like ability, can handle the rock, great mid-range shooter, good post player, great rebounder, and a great interior defender. And he's good at guarding perimeters, the 1 through 4. And you seen his highlights right here. Just the impact he has on this Heat franchise. I mean, Bam's gonna play head to next season. Honestly, in my opinion, the number 1 scoring option on the team. Pretty much the best player on the team. And then honestly, it'll be Jimmy, because Jimmy honestly getting up in age. But Bam, this is Bam's team now. I mean, Bam should have been one defensive player of the year. But, I'm not going to get into the politics side of the NBA. But, Bam Adebayo, like I said, can play in the post, a good post playmaker, finish at the rim, can take other bigs off the dribble, a reliable knockdown mid-range shooter, and defensively, rim protector, good help defender, and can guard on perimeter at times. And he's a great rebounder. So, still young in his prime, obviously. And Bam Adebayo, seeing his highlights, man, just impactful on both ends of the floor. And I feel like he's going to be pretty much all-star again into next season. And pretty much, Bam Adebayo got to give much praise because, like I said, for him to not win the Defensive Player of the Year and not let him impact him in a bad way says a lot. And, pretty much, like I said, Bam Adebayo is another two-way skillful power forward, but especially for him, especially when he plays at the 4, you see the more freedom he has with the basketball, and I feel like he should get more touches headed to next season. So that's my top 5 players, underrated players headed to next season. If you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. I love you guys. Jay Boogie is out.